Good morning, Michael Walsh and Roger Norval here from Norwell Farm.
Monday, April 1st, and one of the lambs, that's actually one of the Jacob ewes. Her lamb, it's one of the older lambs, eating creep. Lamb down there, he's eating some hay, so that's a good start. One of the issues we have is that the puppies come in here and eat the creep feed, but they're doing better, so we just check it every day and put fresh in there every morning, and they're learning to come in and eat it. So another week or two, they'll be consuming it pretty well. So glad to see that. The lambs are supplementing. They're coming up for a bottle twice a day, and that's their mom right there. She's coming up for her grain, so get her back on the mend. So everything's doing pretty well. Tuesday, April 2nd, it's a cold, rainy day. We're supposed to get rain all day, turning to snow tonight, and then predicted to have up to maybe 10 inches of snow tomorrow. So put extra bedding down here yesterday, and you see the puppies and lambs are snuggling together. That's actually not a bad thing. They're kind of cuddled up there, a couple over there. The kids are doing well. They're starting to eat their creep feed pretty well, and I put some hay in their feeder here. They were going in the hay feeder out there, but it's kind of wet today, so I've got some good leafy alfalfa here for them, and you can see them up there nibbling on it. So they just really started going to it the last couple of weeks, and I put fresh feed in there today. They're starting to eat it now, so just keep a little fresh in there every day, and I want to move the feeder from there over to here so it's easier for me to reach it and clean it, so I don't have to climb in there all the time. So that'll be a project for later. But it's supposed to be cold and damp the next few days, and then I think Saturday and Sunday it's supposed to be in the 50s and clear off. So we've got the 3 ewes and their lambs still up in the barn. I thought about bringing one of them down yesterday, but I'm glad I didn't. There'd be just too much stress on them. So they'll come down on Saturday. We'll give them 2 to 3 days to settle in down here before we have possibly some colder weather again after that. So far everything's doing well.
April the 3rd, and just doing morning chores here. Got the ewes fed and watered. No lambs due for another couple days. We did get snow and are still getting snow. They had forecasted up to 8 to 10 inches, but it's warm enough that it's not really accumulating much. We had 1.5 inches of rain as of yesterday, which started on Monday. And we do need the moisture, so it comes down like this, and there's minimal accumulation. It will melt, so that will add moisture to the soil for us as well, because we've got a moisture deficit from the drought last year. So not unhappy to see this. It's a little nasty weather for the young animals, but the ones down at the shed are accustomed, and we're keeping the ones in here till the weather breaks. Electricians have been here the last 2 days working on the exterior lights on the barn, so looks like everything's working in there. And they also put in a shop light for us over where our workbench is going to be, and the light up over the storage area above the office. So glad to get all that hooked up today. Modified the hay rack in the creep pen. These bars were too wide, they could stick their head through. So this is goat panel, it's a 4-inch square, and they can't stick their head through that, because that was just another accident waiting to happen. So I just cut a piece to fit in there, and that'll work for their hay rack. And I did move their grain box over here, so I can reach through there and clean that and put fresh grain in. So that should work. Just proof that goats will climb anywhere they can. 4 weeks old, and they're up on top of the wall. So, like I say, 2 things about goats: if there's a hole, they'll find it, and if you think they won't, they will. So take care of it when you think about it. So that's a different goat up there now, and one saw it, so they're all trying it. So after seeing that,
I moved this box right here further away from the gate, because the next thing they'll do is they'll jump on that and then they'll jump over the fence. So they're getting big enough now they can jump up on that box, so I moved it away. So, and then this goat here found the entrance to the creep there just a little bit big enough to get her head in there, so I closed that up. So you have to outthink them and outsmart them. They're always thinking of something to get into. Good morning, Saturday, April the 6th. Welcome to Norwell Farm. Michael Walsh and Roger Norgel here. Beautiful spring day here. We cleaned out the paddock yesterday. We got a new attachment for the loader, manure fork, and worked really well. There's the big pile over there that we took out. Today we got a couple tasks. We have to vaccinate the kids, their first vaccination for overeating disease, and then we're putting collars on the puppies today. We're using chains so they can't chew them off, and we're color coding them with a little snap attachment to hold the chain ends together. So we're going to do that today. We're using this chain, and we have color-coded snaps that go on so we can tell the puppies apart. And we'll have to check them every week because the puppies are growing and they'll outgrow these. So there's one of them put together, and this is one of our puppies. This is Champagne. All of ours have the silver. There's 3 of them. There's 2 females and a male. And there's another family that's getting 2, so we're going to put blue on theirs. And then the remaining male and females are all color-coded. So we'll get this on Champagne. So it's on there. It's, I can get 4 fingers underneath there. It's tight enough it's not going to come off. We'll have to check them every week, though, because they're growing puppies. And as they get bigger, then we'll just add chain to it. So she's all done. So there's Olive. She has the green one. And this is Purple Girl. Yeah. Up here. See yours. Yeah, see? It's purple. Who are you? Oh, who are you? Let's see. That would be Indigo. She has a blue one. And of course Callum, that's ours. He has a silver one. And this is Astro. He's going to the same home that Indy is, so he's got a blue one. And I think this is the little male here. Yeah, he's blue. I put blue on him because he's a male. That way we can tell them apart. So it's going to make it easier to identify them. And then as they grow, we'll just enlarge the collar for them. They're kind of scratching at them now. They got to get used to wearing a collar. But no worse for wear. Walking down to the pasture where I frost seeded the clover. See if any of it's germinated. It was spread towards the last of February or first part of March. So we've had enough rain and snow that not sure if it's warm enough for it to germinate, but we're just going to check and see. No obvious signs of germination. There's a few weeds coming up right there, those little green ones there, but it's still early. It'll probably take another 4 to 6 weeks. We gotta get some warmer soil temps. We did find some wire that was broken, so we gotta mend some wire. It looks like some deer ran through it, so we gotta go do that. 3rd strand from the bottom. The tensioner's down. Might have broken it, I'm not sure. But that wire's down, so we're gonna have to fix that. It may just be the tensioners pulled apart. So we'll see if we can fix that. So first thing we gotta do is shut the fence off.